You're going to do sometimes you forget things. Terrible. Okay. All right. There was a great rabbi called Rabbi Baruch of Mezebuz. Baruch of Mezebuz. And Baruch of Mezebuz, if I'm not mistaken, he was the son of the Maggid of Mezrich. He was the son of how do you say, the successor of the Baal Shem Tov, Baruch of Mezebuz. And Reb Baruch, he was a tremendously holy person, so he had a lot of followers. One of these followers was a big wine merchant. He was on the way to the Rebbe with these barrels of wine that he was going to take them to sell. Now, wine is a very touchy subject in Judaism. It was one of the offerings in the Holy Temple. And the law is that if a non-Jew touches the wine of a Jew, he disqualifies it. It's a strange law. He touches the wine of a Jew, it disqualifies. If he touches the bread of a Jew, the meat of a Jew, it doesn't disqualify. Only wine touches the wine of a Jew. So he had to be very careful that no one touched this wine. He was on his way, I guess, to sell the wine or whatever. Suddenly he got an idea that he wants to go to Rabbi Baruch Mezebus. He wants to go to see his Rebbe. But it's a distant way. And with all the wine that he had on his thing, he would never make it there. And so he went to a Jewish innkeeper. And he said, listen, I have all these barrels of wine. I want to put them in a secure place, in a room, and lock the door that no one will be able to get in. No one will get in. And I want you to, as much as possible, watch over that room that no one will come into the room. I'll put a double lock on the room. I'll put a double lock on all the barrels. So the man said, okay. And he paid him money. And he put the barrels in this room, locked it away. And he sped off to Rabbi Baruch Mezebus to be there for Shabbat, or the Shabbat, or I think the Shabbat. So we got to Rabbi Baruch Mezebus, and he got there in time, an hour, whatever, beforehand. And he got dressed for Shabbat, and he went to the mikveh, got dressed, and he went to the meal of Rabbi Baruch Mezebus, the prayers, whatever. And they finished the prayers. They all sat down to eat. And Rabbi Baruch Mezebus looks at the stranger, says, oh, I see you come here. You've come here to this. You're coming to be with me. I mean, aren't you disgusted with yourself? How could you even blemish my table by sitting here? A stupid person like you coming here. The person doesn't know what to do. He calls the person's name, the wine merchant. He calls out his name. No mistake. He says, no, there's no mistake. I'm talking about you. Allah, you're a cheater, a person like you. You came to be by my table. Don't go away. I want you to stay here. I want everybody in there to know who you are. And he keeps insulting the person, insulting him in front of everybody. They can't believe it, right? And he tries to go and talk to the Rebbe afterwards. The Rebbe turns his back to him, doesn't. So it is on so it is in the second meal. And meanwhile, the Rebbe Baruch Mezebus, his like son-in-law, is nudging his father-in-law. Stop it. What you're doing is a sin. You can't embarrass somebody in front of everybody. That's a terrible sin. You can't do that. And he kept going. He kept embarrassing him. And so finally, his son-in-law took the Rebbe aside, took his father-in-law when there was a free moment. He said, I don't understand what you're doing. You're making a fool of yourself in front of everybody, and you're such a holy person. What are you shaming this person? It's a terrible sin to embarrass someone. There's an awful punishment waiting for you. He said, I'll explain later. In the third meal, he did the same thing. And he told the man to get out. Motzi Shabbos told him to get out. Go back. Get out of here. He kicked him out Motzi Shabbat, and the man went away. So he said, now I want to explain. He said, that man, he had all of his fortune was in these barrels of wine. He's a wine merchant. And I happened to know that he was on his way to sell the barrels, but he decided to come here, and he put his barrels in a certain place. I see that there's a group of of non-Jews robbers, and they want to break in and they want to steal the wine. Even if they get caught by the police, they'll go in and they'll touch the wine they'll disqualify all the wine. He'll lose every penny that he's got. That means he's going to be left a pauper. And he's a man that gives charity, he does good for everybody. I had to save him. The only way I could save him is I had to embarrass him. And when you embarrass someone, it's like you killed him. And by means of doing that, it's like the wine wasn't his anymore. The wine didn't belong to him anymore. So there was no reason for heaven, if he had ever done anything wrong in his life, that he deserved to lose all of his money because of this wine. So he's already dead. It's like he's already been punished. And sure enough, that's what it was. That the men, they tried to break in. They couldn't break in. The police caught them before, whatever it was. And I saved them. And I know that there's going to come to me a big punishment for this. So, but it was worthwhile in order to save this man's livelihood. So we see how Rab Borach Mimezevuz, because of his devotion to other Jews, was willing to lose even his world to come for the sake of others. Have a good day with Mashiach. Now, see you. Oh, here we go. Oh, 1 minute. I'm sorry, Robert Hammer. I just saw you were trying to come in, and you came at the end of the class. What can I do? You came at the end of the class. I'm sorry if you were waiting over there, but we just finished the class. The class starts 1.5 hours earlier than when you came in. So I would love to give the class again, but I got things to do. And God bless you. You can get the class I'm putting it up on YouTube, so you can see it on YouTube. Huh? Okay, so excuse me. You know what I'll do? Here, listen to this. Listen to this, Robert Hammer. I am going to. I gave one little segment of this classes, and I forgot to record it. So I'll record it now. Listen to this. You're gonna hear what I did not record. I'm gonna do this again. Here we go. Let's see, how do I do this? Here we go, like this, and like this. A minute, and here we go. Oh. There we go. Good. Record. That was recording. All right. Stop the recording.